Okay, good morning, brother. How are you doing today? It is my third video that I'm recording for today. The first one was for my main Russian fitness channel. I was talking about the importance of two main aspects for fat loss, which are just like caloric deficit, not eating that much, hit your protein goal, hit your fat goal, and cut your carbs. Eat as little carbs as possible. Of course, if you need carbs, like it's okay, it's all right. You can use them, but carbs are the most like caloric. Um, they are the most understood. I'm sorry, not misunderstood type of macronutrient, because many people eat too much carbs throughout their everyday life, and that's the reason why they get fat. They their adiposal tissue, if I'm not mistaken, it grows, basically. It gets bigger and they get fat. And in order to lose fat, basically, all you gotta do is cut out the carbs and eat low carb diet and walk a lot. Basically, that two things that I was talking about in my first video. Because I'm a fitness coach, I strongly believe that my program, my coaching online for people is efficient, is important, and I already have clients who pay me directly, and I'm kind of like entrepreneur, and I deeply love this fact, and I will do my best to continue growing my endeavor, this like my business, because it really is it's business, and I really love it. Yeah. And the second video was for my kind of like main self-improvement channel, where I'm just talking about basically the same things that I'm trying to talk about with here with you, but it's a little bit difficult for me to formulate my thoughts in English, because it's my non-native language, and unfortunately I don't use it actively that often. Of course, I use it a lot, but more of like a passive source of passive uh, passive tool for getting information. I love Hamza. I love his advice. If you don't know, like, just type Hamza self improvement. Like, it's easy, and you will find this guy who literally changed my life. He is so important, like, person for me. He is my role model ever. Super successful and inspiring person. Yeah, and basically all I want to do is just be more like him, be more like uh, people who are really purposeful, who are doing some business instead of working some shit job with which most people who hate it. And I've tried working some shit jobs. I worked in a warehouse. I worked as a delivery boy. All of that stuff. I hated my university and I quit it, actually. And I took a gap year. I don't know how's it called, academic vacation, something like that, for 1 year. In Russia, it's called academic vacation. Like, it's literally like, don't get me too serious. I am not sure if that term exists in English. I'm just trying, brother. I'm just learning English. I'm just trying to speak it. Basically, I'm just trying to be able to speak it in the future, because I'm 100% sure that in future I will be so grateful for myself that I was learning all these languages. And by the way, I can speak not only English but also French, a little bit of Spanish, but also more passively, and Chinese and Japanese and German. But the problem is that I can understand those languages quite passively, but I don't. But I don't. But I can't be. But I can't use them like actively. At least like this one, like English. I deeply adore, enjoy speaking this wonderful language, and I cannot even think how much of an impact I can have, I can make on the world because of this language. I can be super influential. I know how to speak with conviction. I really want to help people with fitness, with their dreams, with their basically goals in terms of fitness, self-improvement, quitting bad habits. I can do all of that. And for me, for now, the reason why I'm recording this is basically a training. It's like a training at the gym. I'm just talking to you, and the most important part here is to publish it. Actually, I gotta publish it for sure, certainly, because with every single video I get a little bit better, and in future I will have a like total archive of information of my path of growth, basically. Oh, I hope you can hear me well. I really hope, I really do, because I've recorded so much, and imagine if the microphone was not working. That would be so frustrating. And so I guess it's alright, but it's better for me to check, but I'm not able to check this. And yeah, let's just hope, basically. And it sucks, this fucking microphone with a wire. I want to have wireless microphone in the future, and like basically I gotta buy it as fast, as soon as possible. And also, by the way, I can talk about anything I want. I can practice my pronunciation actively, but all that is possible basically because I kind of like I'm able to speak it. If I want to do that in Spanish, for example, I'm just not able to talk. I know all the words. I can understand easily what a person is saying, but I can't just like repeat it. I cannot formulate my own thoughts. I know the words, but I don't know how to operate these words in the correct manner, of course. In English, I can do that more or less correctly, not perfectly. I wanted to say correctly, fluently, correctly, whatever. Sorry, bro. But my brain is very sharp because I really didn't eat anything today. It's like morning. It's more like 9 a.m. in the morning. 9 in the morning, or 9 a.m. just, not 9 a.m. in the morning. It's like double information. It's not needed. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm just like talking whatever. But the purpose of this channel, it really is just talking whatever. And by talking whatever, I will be naturally talking about the things that I really want to talk about. And that's why it's so important for me to just basically talk and record these videos and enjoy this process. And that's why I'm doing it, brother. I cannot even imagine where you are with this language. I can be heard basically from anywhere in the world. It's so amazing. I cannot stop being surprised, being like astonished by this fact that this language has much more widespreadness I don't know. Probably this word does not exist. This language is much more spread in the world than my native language, which is Russian. And by recording videos in Russian, of course, I can have a lot of impact on the world, on society, and I can make a lot of money from it. But in English, I can influence basically much more people, and I can help much more people. I can be heard by much more people, and I wanna be a useful member of society. That's what I want, really, bro. And yeah, I'm so happy that I'm at this level of English right now, where I can more or less correctly express myself. I know I'm repeating myself lots of times actually, but uh, I just wanna pronounce these words, and with every single word, I know that I'm progressing. I know that I'm making progress, which is the most important thing for me as a young man. And this is so important. I love self improvement, absolutely and utterly. I love training. I love learning languages. I love communicating with people, and I love serving to people, helping people in a very meaningful way, not a shit job. I hate serving for no reason, basically, and for example, for very, very um, meaningless reason, or getting paid super little. Because if we come to think about it, most of the normal jobs, especially dead end jobs, they are basically like scam. People hate their lives and they get paid like little money, and of course they think like it's a lot of money. For example, if you work 30 days a month, like basically every single day, 12-hour shift at some warehouse, normal person would think that it's like crazy. How much can you make? Probably 3K a month, and maybe even less. In Russia, it's more like 2K a month, and they think like, whoa, this amount is amazing. But on the other hand, what what is the opposite side of the medal? You spend all of your life just working, just doing some shit that you hate. Of course you are kind of helping the people, helping the humanity, society, by working at this warehouse thing, but this impact is so like low leverage, basically. It's so small that, and you get paid for it basically reasonably. I think that money comes and goes reasonably to people who have this or that amount of impact on the society. Basically, I want to say that the amount of money that you acquire is correlated directly of how much of an impact, how much of a leader you are, how much of an impact do you have on society. And that's the most important thing we should striving for. And that's why I've decided to listen to smart people like Hamza and all of these self-improvement influencers. But actually no, especially it was all because of Hamza. I have never seen anyone like him, and he helped me enormously. And I really want to do basically more or less the same thing as him, and meet him in person. So if you already know Hamza, that's like insane. I'm a huge fan of him. I'm not making like him. I'm not worshiping him. I'm not saying like he's my god or something. But he is a super smart person. So, and I'm not building a cult of Hamza fans or something. I'm just recording this video and I'm just saying what I want to say, and basically, I know, I'm sorry, like it may sound, some of my phrases may sound super like stupid and not in the right place, but I'm trying basically, and I'm trying to convey. That's an interesting word. What does that mean, convey? I guess it was used in correct situation. I'm trying to convey my thought, my idea. You know what I'm saying? Idea, as we say in espagnol. En fait, je peux parler le français un peu, et j'adore cette langue, mais je ne peux pas parler couramment et correctement aussi comme l'anglais. C'est très très difficile pour moi. And for this reason, I've decided that in this video I've wanted to record it in French, and but I also have a different channel for my French, for Spanish, for Chinese, all of the channels basically, because I want to be a fucking huge and amazing polyglot, gigachat polyglot. Basically, I know one person. Maybe you know this guy from YouTube. He's called Language Simp, and he's always constantly calling himself gigachat polyglot alpha gigachat language learner. Что-то такое. Что-то такое. I don't know what I say that, but it was in Russian. It was basically something like that. Что-то такое. Что-то такое. Si tu veux, tu peux apprendre. Oh, damn, my brain is lagging basically, because I'm starting mixing languages in my head, and this is actually a pretty interesting experience to do, because not many people can do that. Not many people are feeling this when you have pure thought in your head and you wanna express it, but as you start in one language, just randomly your brain starts to show you, to suggest you how can you do that in another language. For example, I can start my sentence in English and I can continue it in French. I can add some words in Spanish and I can finish it in Russian. It was like strange, but I don't have ADHD, I promise. Just I'm sharing with you, and this channel, I promise I will be speaking to you only in English as much as I can, because this channel is entirely in English and I love speaking it. I highly, hugely respect this language, and I promise to myself that I will be fluent and absolutely confident in speaking it, and that's why I need to basically practice it every single day, and it is necessary that I should publish this video on YouTube, basically consistent posting. Just like every social media, consistency is the key to success. Okay, brother, thank you for listening listening to this video. And I guess if you are self-improvement guy just like me, if you want to learn languages just like me, just like I do, you can subscribe to this channel, and I will be making these wonderful videos directly from Middle Russia, and I can be talking to you. And also, if you want to learn Russian, you can go to my Russian channels, but I speak very fluent Russian, but I'm not trying to optimize it for learners. But basically, if you want to know how the Russian sounds, how Russian language sounds in my performance, you can check that out. Basically, yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.